You guys have water?
I do. I have to.
Eric, you want one? Thank you.
Let's go smooth, please. That is rough. I think we'll surf. You guys want full deuce, or do you want? We have the option of not doing full deuce.
No, we want no
Full. All right. Guys, spin. We're serving, Henry. Okay.
All right. This is the third and fourth string match in the Van Alen Cup. Eric Barker and Henry Smith to serve. Henry Mullan and Rory Giddins to receive. Best of 3 6-game sets, level. What happened there, Eric?
I think you got it.
Okay, hazard.
He hit the ball with his right hand.
Hazard the line, thank you. Last Gary. Level, hazard the line. Love, chase the last gallery. Lost it. 15 all. 30-15. All. 40-30. More than a yard worse than last gallery. 40-30. Eric, you've got 40, right? You've got 40? Okay. 40-30, receivers lead, more than a yard worse than last gallery. Game receivers, 1 game to love. Full.
Nice play, Henry.
15 love.
Wow. Very good.
15 all.
Wow.
30-15. Full. Ah. 30 all. Forty 30. Juice. Advantage servers. Deuce. Worse than last gallery, deuce. And has it second.
One second, sorry guys.
No, the front desk.
That might be pro shop.
What have you done?
I just, my fingers couldn't. Sorry.
No. Yes. More Djokovic.
Deuce, worse than last gallery.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Camden Revere here. Welcome to the box by Mr. No Motes.
Thanks for being here with us.
Energy's a little bit
Advantage.
low at the moment in the box, but
Service,
we'll make it
Chase
work.
has it second.
So Noah, congratulations. U.S. managed to clinch the Van Alen yesterday. Pretty cool.
Thanks. I think it's all in thanks to our glorious coach, Mr. Camden Revere.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Tim Chisholm.
I'd say he deserves 80% of the credit. 20% to Camden. Just the figurehead of the operation, but not much of the dirty work.
Game service, 2 games to love.
So the U.S. in a little bit of a hole here already. Don't like to see this. We've had a pretty strong showing all week. Love to see it continue on here.
Eric's got to learn to
15
step
left.
into that. The backhand flick into the wall is not great.
That's better from Henry. It's
15
tough. He's a smaller guy. Gets stuck on that backhand. It can be tough to muscle it out of there. I think the Boast is a bit of a kind of a fallout for that.
I trust your judgment. Oh, that's good defense from GB.
That is a great rally.
30-15 service.
I would love that heat.
Big theme for the U.S. team. Bring the heat.
30-all.
Henry doesn't like it, but I feel like he looks a lot like Barney Tanfield when he's forcing there.
Interesting that you would say he doesn't like it. I feel like I would really enjoy that compliment, but it's a great get.
It's a great
Chase
get.
better than the door. 30-all.
Big point here for the U.S.
Yep.
if they want to stay in this set.
30 all.
Big difference between 2-1 and 3-0. Great pickups from Eric here.
Another good get. Keep it off the pen.
Henry can be exhausted after the show.
Henry's playing my role from last match right now. It's a good get. Yeah, smart.
Wow.
Love that.
That's definitely the right call. That open ball in a long rally like that,
door.
you've got to get the harder hitter on that ball, otherwise the rally's just going to continue. But I think that rally showed a lot of what we were just talking about with Eric. He's so consistent, gets so much back, but he also puts himself in some tough positions that make it so that he maybe gets the ball back, he gets a great get, but it's quite loose.
Yeah.
Whereas if he were kind of maybe either further back or further out, he would have the opportunity to, instead of boast it or do one of those kind of weaker returns, he could potentially be more offensive with it. But I mean, it's amazing because he still gets so much
Better
back.
than the door.
doesn't
40-30.
But at a certain level, getting
The
it back
servers lead.
on the roof
Chase
is
better than the door.
not good enough.
Yeah.
And I think so far that's what I've seen a lot of in this, is that U.S. is just maybe getting a lot back, but on the roof.
Better
And
than the door.
eventually,
40-30
over the course of,
service.
a couple games, they're going to lose them.
I think it's tougher in doubles as well. It works so well for him in singles because he can just wear the other guy out. And in doubles, he's got two people to wear out.
Deuce.
Tough one there. Not the best serve from Henry. I still think he would have liked to have gotten that cut volley back.
Gotta get sideball there. Ooh.
Advantage receivers.
That's well out for him. So then do a little doubles rally practice here. Oh,
First
changed it up.
gallery.
While we have a minute, I think we can all agree that we should give a big congratulations and thank you to Mr. Ryan Carey for this week, doing all the streaming. He's been living in the closet here. But, Ryan, we really appreciate it. Sorry, broadcast center, not closet.
It doesn't get said enough. He's such a great part of this game, and we're so lucky to have him.
Yeah,
To the
absolutely
servers.
fantastic.
Chase
So
the first gallery.
if you get a chance and you're watching, feel free to drop a comment saying thank you to Ryan. He appreciates it. If you want to send some Dunkin' Donuts,
First gallery.
we can send the address out.
Yep.
Feel free to
Should put
Uber Eats and
put a Venmo on the screen.
great
Oh,
pickup.
good get.
Good. Turn around.
Touch him.
Touch you, did
Okay,
it?
what are we doing?
Yeah, he-
Yep. Played cool.
Deuce.
The old backhand boast. That's a really good shot. Cam, do you ever aim for that shot?
Advantage service.
Obviously, at our level, we can't. But do you have the ability to aim for that tight on the wall going into the grill?
Yep. So I think there's kind of two ways to hit it. That you can hit
Game
a straight one like
service,
that,
3 games to
where
love.
it does not touch the sidewall, right? Just sliding it inside of Tambor. But you can also play a main wall grill that's drifting back into that inside wall, keeping
Right.
it tight on there.
Right.
And in doubles especially, they're incredibly effective. In singles, you don't have to do that as much because you just want to get it on target.
Yeah.
But in doubles with the guy in front, you need to make it even tougher.
Gotta hit a better shot. Yep. Up and down ball. We've talked about this a lot. Let's get out. Good job.
Very good play from the
15
UK
love.
here. They're
3.
definitely putting the pressure on early. Good shot from Eric there. He's so much better when he plays in straight lines rather
30
than
love.
Yep.
trying to utilize the walls. It's kind of this thing where they're there and we know it, and it's so easy to use them as a cop out.
Yep.
But a lot of times the better play is straight net.
Is that, and I'm asking this as a question because I don't know the answer. Is that because he doesn't have a lot of pace that it's better to hit straight lines because hitting off the walls is only slowing it down more?
I would certainly say for him, the walls are going to just slow down whatever he's hitting. He's hoping that you're misreading the spin or you're doing,
Second gallery.
something
Right.
that's going to do something weird.
Right.
But straight line just gives your opponent less time and less opportunity to hit the ball.
Henry loves to let that ball drop low. Even in volleys.
Oh, that's good finish. Good finish.
15-30.
So I think, yet again, what you're seeing a lot of here is both teams are being very consistent, but the UK is getting that consistent ball back a bit lower, less often on the penthouse.
Right, at a good spot.
Whereas, well, that's a good ball. Great drive. Whereas you're seeing the
40-15
US
second
getting that ball
gallery.
back quite often on the
Right.
penthouse.
The U.S. kit does look pretty good today.
Looks
Would you agree?
fantastic today. Huge thank you to the Preservation Foundation for their support of the team. So great to see, and obviously I played on this when I was much younger, and it's great to see how far it's come in terms of just the event organization and what's available and for the kids,
40,
and to
15
kind of set
second
this
gallery.
up for an amazing week.
Service lead. Second gallery, 40-15 service. One game to 3.
That's a good fight back there. U.S. needed to get on the scoreboard.
Alen.
15 love.
Chris and Jody are down in the chat. It's nice to hear from you. Great people. I assume
Now,
so.
chase 2.
It is the Moats Family Beach Week, starting on Sunday, which is today. In case anyone didn't know.
For all you viewers out
Cool.
there. We'll put the address in the chat in case anybody wants
We
to
will not be putting the address in the chat. It is already incredibly overpopulated.
Much better play here from the U.S.
30 love.
Right. You can see it's pretty simple combination, basically. The team that keeps the ball off the roof while still being consistent tends to be the team that's winning.
Interesting that you looked into my soul when you said that. Seemed like maybe you had a deeper meaning behind that.
It was nothing personal, just a statement of fact.
Wow.
40 love, chase 2 yards.
Seen the hands on the hips a lot
ends, please.
this week from the UK.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions about the court. Questions about some calls, maybe. Complaints about the bando as well.
I don't really understand how you can
Complain
complain
about
about a bando.
Yeah, it is
That's-
pretty consistent around the court.
Well, it's also just a bando.
Yeah.
I mean, ball hits it sometimes. Sometimes it goes in. Sometimes it doesn't. Like I don't understand what you want it to do. I don't understand what makes a good bando or a bad bando.
Yeah, tough argument to get upset at hitting the bando because you've essentially just missed your target. Yeah.
You've missed. I think here too the ledges are quite high, so
40 love.
balls that they're expecting to get away with going in the openings are hitting the bottom ledge of
2 yards.
say grill or dead on, and it's like, well, you
Right.
missed.
But the bando's not lower.
It is a little bit lower,
Yeah.
I think.
I
But-
stand corrected. Oh, a tweener.
Oh,
Lost the chase. 15-40.
Ooh, some good heat.
good heat.
He likes it.
Game receivers 2 games to 3.
Trying to prove a point. Cam does not think that Henry has a fast force. Henry is trying to prove him wrong.
I think that's not necessarily
He's
true.
just
I
taking
think
some ibuprofen.
I think Henry hits the ball very quickly.
Just not quick for your standards.
No, I would not say that. He hits it very quickly.
Personally, I would rank Henry up top 2 in the country.
And for all those viewers, fun fact: Mr. Alcaraz just
Took
won
second
this.
set.
Took second set to even it at 1-all. So sorry for that spoiler. If you were saving that to watch it later.
Don't watch it.
2
Stay on
games
here.
to 3.
Keep watching the court tennis.
Exactly.
The real tennis.
We will keep you updated.
Level.
Maybe Ryan could put a little mini score ticker in the bottom of the screen with the Wimbledon final.
Ooh, Ryan.
He's given us a no for that.
Second gallery.
Much better play from the U.S. here.
Little tweener burst
15
off the
left.
timbre. Would have been cool. Add that to the highlight reel.
How is the highlight reel going this week, Mr. Carey? That's got to be 1-4 there.
15-all.
Oh, great pickup.
Rory's not happy with it.
Just upset about people getting balls over the net. It's been his one constant all week. Gonna complain. I got
That bando is way too low.
Yep, saw it coming.
15-all.
No
Second gallery
way.
and hazard half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's done it again.
he's done it again. You are now able to not only continue to watch this amazing Van Alen Cup final day, but you can keep track of the Wimbledon final score at the same time. There is no need to turn away from the TV.
Right. I mean, there are 2 important all-white tournaments,
15-all.
clothing-wise.
Chase second gallery.
Clothing-wise, let me stick that out there real quick.
$30-15. Chase Hazard half a yard.
Whoa. Big points here. Oh.
40-15.
I feel like some of this
Max Truman's
commentary
just walked up.
To 2.
might be a bit biased.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Fault.
I believe we've already won the cup.
All right, boys, let's keep it civil. We don't need another war.
Max, who are you cheering for in this match?
GB, obviously. We got to stop the whitewash.
Can't say that.
Better than half.
Ladies and gentlemen, he said EB, meaning Eric Barker.
No stroke.
A slip of the tongue. Sounded like GB. It was Eric Barker.
Ooh.
15 love.
Oh, good serve from Henry there. So yet again, I said this the other day. I've seen more deep railroads and doubles this week than I've ever seen in my life. So I'm going to throw that as a question out to the two competitors that we have in the room here, Noah, Max. Why? Why am I seeing that?
I don't serve a railroad, so I'm going to give it to Max.
That's just false.
15 love.
What, the deep one?
Hazard better than
So
half.
fly back or-
No, is it? Yeah, just like a very short railroad.
To be honest with you, I have no idea.
Right. Hazard better than half a yard. 15 love. Serves.
Everyone, please disregard that if you did hear what just happened. He will not be doing that.
Hopefully we can get a mid-match interview. See what Henry's
30
thinking.
love. Hazard worse than a yard.
Either Henry, really. I think we know what Rory's thinking.
He's going to slap another one into that bando.
40 love.
Bit of trouble here. I might have to abandon you boys in a minute.
Hello, Camden. Love to see you on the commentary.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Freddie Bristow.
15-40.
$signs himself has entered the chat.
Yes, wearing full American kit.
Oh!
Only American player to have done so, with the sunglasses on as well. Don't see any sunglasses, no. As he shrugs at me.
Prescription.
That's excuse. That's all I hear. So, Cam, what are your thoughts on this match so far? I haven't been watching too much of it because it's coincided with the Wimbledon final, where Alcaraz and Djokovic are one set all.
Yeah, we already dropped that bomb.
Well, it's an exhilarating match. You should have seen the last point. Alcaraz return on a great Djokovic serve out wide. Phenomenal stuff.
Well, as you can see, Mr. Carey has attached the old scoreboard in here for us, so that
Wow.
we can.
Is that on the live stream as well?
That is. The viewers at home have
You know,
no
we should,
reason to
we should
not be
have
watching.
we should have a split screen if we have the rights for Wimbledon.
I think this might be the easiest way to get our stream shut down. Mr. Carey looks nervous.
Yeah, even
I
the
think
score
even us
is.
just saying Wimbledon on this live stream might be causing some issues.
Yeah. But it's exciting stuff. So I came back down after the second set to come support because you know I am American. Just had to clarify.
It's great to hear that, Fred.
30-40.
It's great to hear
So
that.
I've got a question for the people viewing. The World Championships are happening here in September, and Camden has said he doesn't want Henry and I to be the commentators. What are your thoughts in the comments? I think we'd be great commentators, and we'd love to hear your thoughts and get the real public opinion about the commentary team.
I think the staggering numbers of viewers on this will certainly be the right ones to decide this.
Yes, I completely agree with that, Cam. So please, if you want us to commentate, just let us know, and if there's a majority that say yes, we'll commentate the World Champs.
stroke.
Guys, I no. Well, there's a delay on the stream.
I think Freddie might be a bit upset here.
Advantage
He thought this
receivers.
was going to go better than
There's
it
a delay
is.
on the stream. Give it a few minutes. They don't hear us. I'm right, Ryan. What's that?
There's at most 5 seconds.
There's a delay on the stream. They won't hear
5 seconds.
So please, we would love to hear your thoughts. We know there's a delay on the stream, so we'll take our time.
Cam, would you let us give you a mid-match interview in the World Championships?
How's it better than a yard?
Depends how it's
advantage?
going. I would be open to it.
Would you allow me to give a post-match interview?
Oh, definitely. I think we should be doing post-match each day.
Well, I remember the British Open a few years ago. Did have a media day where British,
Yep.
and I was interviewed by the BBC. Unfortunately, they did cut it, and
Because why'd they interview you?
I don't know. I was just put in front of the camera and they started interviewing me. But no, there was a segment about Rob and Claire, I think,
Advantage.
and then
to the
and then they found out I had no
Has it
relation.
better than
They
a
found out
yard?
you're American. That's
Has
what Ryan
it?
said. I think that's
No,
pretty fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed because I remember sitting. It was going to come up on the I think 6 o'clock news, and I was watching with my friend. I was like, "Oh, here's real tennis coming up," and I didn't feature.
Game. 5-2.
That would be fun. Ryan Carey's just suggested that we do a 24/7 during the World Championship commentary / camera follow around for both players.
Both players. Well, I'm.
I don't know if John can keep his hair together 24/7. He might say no to that. Yes, shots fired. Shots fired.
15 left.
You would be surprised. I have shared not a room with him, but a house with him, and I've never seen his hair messed up. And I have gone to CVS with him once, where the amount of hairspray that he buys, because it's down at Aiken actually.
15 all.
Obviously, you can't bring it on the flight. Very flammable, very illegal. So it's really the strong stuff. You know, when they don't allow you on the plane. So he bought about 5 packs at CVS, and he had to go back the next day. So
First Gary.
I thought for sure he'd have a sponsorship with like L'Oreal or one of them at this point.
you'd hope so, but unfortunately,
Pantene Pro V. If you're listening in,
yeah.
Tresemme, whatever.
He's
not picky.
an average user, so. But anything that just forces hair to harden and not move an inch really when he's playing.
Oh,
he
go!
prefers.
Oh, man.
Tried to wave it over.
30-15.
Now, Team America here on the verge of losing their
First
first
set.
set to the Brits.
I mean, everybody gets a token set.
Well,
I mean,
oh, we like that from Rory.
30 all.
And as we look at the tennis score now, Alcaraz a break up in the third set. This is switch to the tennis. Don't watch this.
if you could bring that excitement level to the actual match we're watching, that would be fantastic,
Chase
Freddie.
first Gary.
We'll get to both screens. You know that I think that's Ryan had a better suggestion there, but I might have to leave soon to go watch the tennis.
I think if the U.S. wins this game, I'm gonna demand that the U.S. team exits the box.
Yeah, that's right. Henry, that's the same thing. Tylenol is paracetamol.
Well, it's great to see that we have one supporter here. If anyone else wants us to commentate the World Champs, please let us know in the comments, and we'll make it happen. Camden Riviere's vote does not count, as he is about to comment on the live stream. And Noah Motes, who is anyone who's
40-30.
related to Cam and is on Cam's
Service
team,
lead, first
does not
Gary.
count. It's got to be unaffiliated. So Sammy there, unaffiliated. Yes, but I'm not voting. I'm not going on my phone and putting on the
Game
chat.
service,
I want to
3 games
commentate.
to
Am I?
5.
You've literally walked in and asked the chat.
No, I asked to chat, but I'm not voting for myself. I'm letting the public decide.
All right, it is 3-5. I am going to demand the U.S. team exit the box here.
Cam's going to be going, but me and Freddie will be staying to commentate.
No, I think I might have to stay and commentate.
They'll want to watch this match afterwards, and they'll know that we are here for them virtually.
15 love.
We've got a full commentary box right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the camera set up to share the team.
Only the experts.
But here we have Max Truman, potential future professional, and we have Samuel. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, I haven't got the accolades of the rest of the players in the booth, but welcome to express my opinion.
We do love a good opinion in this booth. Noah has also opted to leave and support Team USA, which... oh, that's a great shot from Henry Smith there with that boost. And it goes 40 love up. This 4-5. 3-5, sorry.
Could be another repeat of yesterday and today.
Yeah. So as we enter... Oh. That's a good get. That's a hazard. Okay, 40 love here in this naughty ninth game.
Love.
What's going to happen? So Max, let's hear your thoughts. So you've been here for 2 weeks. How have you enjoyed your time at Westwood Country Club?
It's been very good. The facilities here are top notch. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you came straight to DC, is that right?
Yeah.
And so what are you doing after this tournament then? I'd love to know.
So we're
40
traveling
love.
down to
Has it better than a yard?
Up. It is up.
up to Philly for a day. So we're hitting there, and then we're going from Philly to New York to hit the racket club. I think we're playing a sort of small exhibition match, and then staying in New York Tuesday night, and then up to Tuxedo for the Under-19 US Open.
Oh, that sounds like a great trip you've got planned there, touring all the courts, going up the East Coast. Shame we couldn't even get further up and go to Boston Newport, but I'm sure you'll get to play there eventually next.
Hopefully at some point. Yeah.
And Sammy, are you going straight back to Australia?
Sadly, yes. Tomorrow evening we're flying the 20-hour journey, I think it is, back home. 3 stops along the way, all the way down to Hobart. Last stop on the line we are. So.
Yes, it is a long way to Australia. And we enter the 10th game.
Last gallery.
4-5 here. And as we look at the lawn tennis score, it's 30-all in the third game of the third set.
Full.
And Djokovic almost has to win this game. It's a good hand from Henry Mullan. It's just good defense there. All you got to do is just pop it back over the net,
15 love service.
which is a Mullan special, as he reps the Van Alen kit for Team USA. That could be my top, actually, a few years back.
Must have been a bit big for you.
Maybe it wasn't. It could have probably more likely Henry Smith top, actually. I gave mine to Alex Duncan Vines. Henry Smith doing an Eric Barker there, and he's done well.
The Americans in full support.
15 all.
Yes, it is great having a home crowd advantage, although it's not as big as a crowd yesterday. Eric Barker's entourage has not shown up today, thank God.
Not yet.
Not yet, indeed. It is still early. They're probably out all night, going hard. So what did you guys do last night? I'm quite curious. Did Team UK have a nice bonding dinner?
We went back to our billet for Christmas. Thank you very much. And we had a bit of a chilled night, actually. Pizza. So day.
Well, that's fantastic.
30-15.
Well, that sounds very relaxing.
It was very relaxing.
Okay, 30-15 here in this tense 10th game. One chase pending. It's a good get. He's missed it.
wayward.
He's missed it. 30 all
30
here
all.
as we enter this 5th point.
This is a big
The
point.
The 30 all point. And let's go back to the lawn tennis. 2-1, Carla Alcaraz, I mean. And that's still behind in that match, but and another
More
chase
than
there.
he had worse than last gallery.
Can Djokovic crawl his
Two
way back
chases.
into the 3rd set?
And Djokovic needs this game.
He's got a few chances to break
Few
Alcaraz
chances.
serves. Alcaraz, I think, a little bit of a slow start in the 1st set. Unfortunately, I was on court, so I couldn't watch. I watched most of the 2nd set, and just phenomenal. And broke. Here's a stat. So Djokovic had won 15 straight major tie breaks before that tie break, and that is the first one he's lost. In 15 tie breaks. So it's a phenomenal stat. It's the best ever. So no one's ever done that before. And
Chase last
Alcaraz,
gallery.
who else is the one to break it?
Yeah, it's a pretty good stat.
And I would have more stats like that at the World Championship. So, again, love to hear your comments and thoughts about me and Henry Smith doing the commentary for the World Champs.
Try to slide it in those hazards.
Yeah, we could do a. That's good. That is good, and we come to our first set points.
More than a yard worse.
The first set. Can the Brits convert? It's loose.
Out of court.
It's out of court. That's juice.
Juice.
Big juice.
Big juice.
It's a soft serve and looks like a fault. The Eric Barker special.
Very racketsy shot.
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot. That's it. Great volley from Henry Smith, and they get
Advantage
game point to bring it,
service.
to hopefully bring it to the ecstatic 11th game.
Oh,
Missed
it's
it.
an air
The full
shot.
whiff, and I'm guessing a chase better than 3.
I think that's it, middle stump.
Worse than 2. Oh, very close. Half a yard off. As we see, Djokovic here in this 4th game of the 3rd set, 15-30 up. The small opportunity to break him back. Can he do it?
Advantage receivers.
Oldham.
Ryan
Chase
Carey
worse
doing him
than
dirty there.
2.
Rory and Henry strategizing profusely.
Worse than 2.
One for the
Oh.
railroad.
What else will he serve? Can Eric beat this worse than 2 chase? Not like that.
Save the game
Juice.
point.
And we're back to juice here in this 10th game. And Djokovic has 2 break points. As Sammy says, woeful football skills by Henry Mullan. Mullan, as we call him here.
Using the post to save him.
And that's some
Advantage
good defense there from the
receivers.
Americans as we bring it to another game point. Serve, he's kept kept it tight.
Deuce.
And we're back to deuce.
Fault.
Alcaraz has saved 1 break point. Oh, that's unlucky. And Henry Mullan couldn't adjust his feet to get that back, and we go to another
Advantage receivers.
game point.
Fault.
Again,
Deuce.
not great there from Henry Smith. As we go back to our 4th deuce of the game.
Fault.
1 fault. And it's back to deuce. Alcaraz saved 2 break points there. Well done to him. He's managed to stay in. Great shot right there.
Advantage servants.
And we have our 2nd set point. Oh, it's a good shot there from Henry.
Gallery. Advantage.
And it's 1 chase there, but they are set point down.
Alcaraz is also advantage.
He's potential to go 3-1 up there. So Max, what are your thoughts on the match? Do you think Eric and Henry have to do anything else differently, or Henry and Rory have to continue what they're doing?
I think the Americans have brought it back a bit. They've got a bit more momentum.
Advantage.
What were they? Were they
Chase more than a yard worse than last gallery.
5-3 down, so they've brought it back. I think doubles here, it's a lot about the momentum.
Okay, I've got a question for you by Deuce OP, who I believe is Rob Shankman. What is the biggest shock result of Van Aren in 2023? I don't want to say, because I may be involved in one.
I mean, there hasn't really been any great results for the UK.
No, that is true. I think you could say that one of the shock results is that we did manage to sweep in the first day.
Yeah,
not as specific, like one match, but we did.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's great from Henry Smith.
Advantage.
So that all the singles were sort of very winnable, but also very losable.
Yeah, it was a very 50-50, and fortunate enough for us, we managed to win all those.
Yeah, I think the home court and home crowd helped out a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I feel like for my match, there's not much of a lot of Australia supporting the UK. Which I understand Ollie Pridmore, obviously being a C-Corp boy, basically. The rest of Australians have got no relation to the UK.
I disagree.
What's your relation, Sammy?
I have a British passport.
How come you have a British passport? This was unknown to me.
Dual citizenship, mate.
Does Freddie also have a British passport?
I also have a British passport. I wasn't supporting for Team GB.
I have no affiliation to the Americans.
That's true. But what about Nick? Nick was avidly supporting for Will, which I heard, and I was curious to why.
I can't answer for Nick Stenning, sadly, but
advantage.
I think it's
to the receivers.
It's a question
second
for
gallery.
Go and grab him. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, here we are with another game point here to get to 5-all. And he's left it, and it's gone in. And we enter the ecstatic 11th game here. 5 games all.
Once again, another 5-all in the doubles. I don't think we've won 1 5-all in the doubles this week.
Not against us, I can tell you that for sure.
So we need to try and do an Alcaraz and break that rhythm. Break the streak.
first point.
That's 15 love there.
15 love.
Yeah, there's a break up there. Would save 2 break points in the last game. That's very, very close. Okay. Brits needs 3 more points. Fantastic. And that's
through the slot.
15 all here.
15 all.
So what sort of results do you think, Sammy?
Well, I have to say, I think that
Second gallery.
our doubles pairings, 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 2 and 3 played especially well this week. The combination of Stenning's left-handedness and general chaotic nature helped in the doubles with Darcy and Ollie. They did have some very close matches, going to 5 all, I think, against. Who was it against? I can't remember now. Yeah, Eric and Noah. A very exciting match.
Yeah, there was a lot of close matches with us and the Aussies, which were probably a bit of a surprise to many. And it's just creeped through most of them though. By 1. Brits have got
40-15 second gallery.
2 more set points here, so it's the 3rd one in total. Can they put it away and get their first set of the Van Alen Cup? Rory Giddins didn't look too happy there. Thinking every shot that is good is lucky.
As usual, good retrieving from Eric Barker.
Yeah, one of the best in the amateur game.
40-15 second gallery.
Second gallery chase here. Very beautiful for both pairs. Well back. That's good. Oh, that's a great volley. That's a great volley there from Henry Smith. Blocks it down the line,
30,
just
40.
misses the timbre, and goes straight under the grill.
Saving 1 set point.
There's 1 set point saved. Here's another. Oh, and that's game in the set, 6-5, and the first set for the Brits in the Van Alen Cup. Well done, boys.
Taking a drinks break.
Yes, there is quite a lot of faff with this match. Starting quite late. Yeah, I think I may have to leave and go support Team USA. So I think, Sammy, if you want to take over, go on. I know you want to. So we have Sammy taking over from me, Australian, the reserve player, but all important as well. So good luck to the rest of the match, and have fun watching the stream. I'll be going to watch Wimbledon.
I get the feeling that the stream will get significantly less hectic now. Enthusiastic commentator, to say the least.
Very enthusiastic.
Definitely takes the American commentating style rather than the British or Australian cricket commentating
He'll
style.
also bring the noise for the Americans in the galleries.
We'll hear some interesting calls.
Yeah.
We've been hearing a lot of noise from Mr. Bristow in the galleries all week.
Right. I think Rory Giddins nearly ready again. Being particularly slow today.
I am not one to commentate on slow play. Quite a fan of the old slow match. Mostly due to my lack of fitness, but that's alright.
It's good tactics.
We'll say that I do it on purpose.
Good matches, but she's definitely better than me.
Here we go. Second set.
Level.
Full US crowd in the galleries.
framey volley from
Hazard
Eric
better
Barker
than
into the
second.
hazards. I think the Brits need a fast start in this set. Get some momentum going.
Wasn't paying attention. Who is serving this first game? Is it Henry?
It is Henry, yes.
Wow. With Henry receiving, I don't think I hate the hazard chase off the frame volley. No. Henry's return of serve is more than capable of beating hazard chases with ease. Rory disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
15 love.
Gotta stop making those unforced errors. Get the ball back.
All.
Tentative start from both here, I feel.
I think both teams may just be trying to wind it back a little bit from that last set. There were a lot of balls sprayed on the penthouse. Quite a lot of long chases.
30-15.
Well snuck in from Mullan.
Well, the Americans have got a pretty world-class coach this week.
Yes, well, Camden, I think, will be reminding Eric to stand a little bit further back to cover that shot and help Henry out a bit. He's been Camden's been trying to get Eric to remove himself from the first gallery.
A week, pretty much.
What month, as far as I know.
30 all.
He's definitely started to move back a little bit.
Question is it far enough?
No, not really.
I would tend to agree.
Stroke. 40-30. Chase hazard better than
First change
second
of ends in
gallery.
the second set. Can the Brits get rolling? Get some momentum going. To hopefully win the first match of the Van Alen for Team GB.
It would be good to get the first win on the board, avoid the whitewash.
40-30.
I don't think it's ever happened.
Hazard
in the
better
US,
than second gallery.
apparently.
Against the UK.
Against the UK, yeah.
Wow.
I think that's the stat
So
I was told earlier
It's a
today.
good statistic.
So hopefully we can stop that from being first.
Would be good.
Oh!
The Brits take the first game in the
In
second
one game
set.
to love.
Hazard chase there, not proving to be quite as good as a point, but
No.
it's the risk that we take.
Ooh. Eric may have been caught in 2
15
minds
love.
there. He would usually leave those for a hazard.
It's very easy off Rory's serve. It's deceptively tight, I think.
Deceptively tight and fairly long most of the time.
30 love.
Yes, but as we've seen, hazard chase is not necessarily
Fault.
No,
the best option for the servers.
it's not, no. And Rory changing his serve now. He's hitting it, it's cut sideways his second serve.
I don't hate it.
Interesting. I don't hate it either.
Definitely not the worst serve he could
40
be
love.
serving as the second serve.
No.
But it's also certainly not the best.
No.
As we've seen, the demi-piqué has been...
I think that has been the best choice of second serve this week. I find it, this is a very difficult court to serve on, I feel.
You do have to aim significantly short.
2 games to love.
Yeah,
Especially on the serves from the forehand side of the court.
definitely.
Over at the last gallery, second gallery area, you have to aim very, very short in order to get it to not go in the back penthouse.
Yeah, I also think the targets of where you want the ball to land on the roof is significantly smaller here than a lot of courts. A slight wayward serve on the roof can easily end up on that back penthouse. The Brits have started fairly well in this set.
They started fairly on the last set. They got quite close there.
They did.
Just got to hope that they can keep them.
Out of court. 15 love.
Serves and no chases. I like this position.
Yeah. I think this court is significantly easier at the service end. Use of that timbre. A lot of people finding it tough this week, the timbre.
Especially the
Chase
Brits.
the door.
Yes.
I have to say, the Americans are finding
Thank you.
it very easy. Noah and Eric, of course, reading it
Yeah. reading
as
it
they
like
would
a book.
normally. The home court advantage is strong at the receiver's end.
Yeah.
Especially with the I found return of serve to be especially difficult to get used to.
Yes.
With the penthouses skidding on quite a lot.
Skidding on, yeah. And then the
15
main
all.
ball being very grippy, so hitting any cut volleys in there, it's particularly difficult to read.
I got 15 all
Don't
first
know what's
gallery.
going on
What do
here.
you make the score, guys? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Rory looking inquisitive.
15 all first
I think
gallery.
we've got a
You hit a killer. You hit a winner.
confusion over what the score is.
In front.
Right past it around the corner. I got hit with the first point. I hit one up here, cross court past you.
I thought you hit one past Eric, which was a kill shot that was going to land at first.
A lot of confusion over what the score is right now.
You don't remember that cross court? Not that one.
Quite a lot of.
Yeah, I'm not the first point again.
I like the hand signals from Rory.
I think we should just say it's 30 love
I
to
think it's
service.
15 all. I don't think that's
I think that'd help us out a lot.
I think that would,
15
to
all,
be fair.
yeah. 15 all, one chase.
So we have stuck with
the
what
marker's call.
marker's call was at the start.
I think we call that a.
We've got a couple more of the Brits in the galleries now with Will
13,
Flynn
15.
and Bertie Vallet.
Will is. I wouldn't want to be Will's ears right now. The chances of that gong going off right next to his ear, and
Yeah, it would.
if someone makes good connection with it, it's very, very loud.
It is very loud. Cool addition to this court, I think.
Yes, I would agree.
40-15,
it's different
chase
to
first gallery.
A little bit of muting wouldn't go astray, I think.
No. But it is pretty satisfying when you nail that goal.
Can't say I think I have this tournament. It's disappointing.
I think I may have hit it twice.
Chase first
I
gallery.
think if you hit the edge of it, it's a lot louder than if you hit in the middle.
Mr. Carey has posed very, very difficult question there.
First gallery.
His cameras have been very much in the firing line all tournament.
We've got James Greenlee, the assistant professional at Westwood Country Club
30,
here in the
40.
commentary box.
Welcome, James. Have you been watching any of the match?
Oh yes, it's been good. It's been some good tennis. It's been very close. Looks like so far Team UK are in control, but never underestimate Eric Barker and Henry Smith.
It's, the momentum's definitely with the UK at the moment. However, the Americans have won their first game in the second set, bringing it to 1-2. I'll also add in the lawn tennis. It's been a very long fifth game.
You're right. Very long juice.
With Djokovic serving, I think
How's it
Alcaraz
worth
has
the
saved
yard?
quite a few break points.
Some
15 love.
characteristic error there.
Yeah. Big unforced error there.
Already has a chase made.
And another
How's
hazard
it half?
chase. Do you think Eric Barker being so high up, that's why he tends to hit quite a lot of hazards, being so high up?
I think it's more due to the length of his swing rather than how high he is up. How high he is up the court.
It could be that. And Alcaraz has now got an advantage, by the way, for a second break point.
Oh, it's very, very tight there.
15
No, I
love
think
service. Hazard worse
Eric's
than a
wind-up
yard.
being as significant as it is doesn't leave much margin for error. Either he gets the frame and it goes for Hazard, or he gets the middle and it goes for Hazard.
Yeah, you are right. We are joined by the Brits in the commentary box.
They've avoided the gong for now.
Eric getting a lot of these timbers back.
30 love, Hazard half a yard.
I didn't really know what was going on. Confusion over the score.
We weren't entirely sure what was going on here.
No.
40 love.
He was especially accurate at calling Hazard chases at match point.
Yeah.
A couple of game points here for Mullan and Giddins.
30-40.
That well-disguised manual dead-ons from Eric. Well-disguised purely because he plays so many heavy boasts.
This one away. Can he put the timber?
Nope.
It's down. The
Game
Brits take
3 games
3-1
to
lead
1.
in the second set. Wimbledon predictions. They're still in that fifth game. It has been in that fifth game for about 10 minutes now. It's not bad live.
15 love.
It is updating. It's juice.
Another net cord.
This match so far. So a
Will
new
Flynn
question.
has just asked
15 all.
a very interesting question from the side of the commentary booth. Who is the MVP for this match so far? There is yet to be, in my opinion, there is yet to be a standout MVP. I think we'll see once the pressure gets on in this second set if anyone steps up.
I think based on the scoreline, Giddins has played pretty well at the back. He's been pretty solid.
Would agree.
$40-15.
Henry Smith in the last few games has been making quite a few errors.
Yeah,
He has been playing well this week.
yeah, uncharacteristic for his performance so far in the tournament. We haven't seen a lot of racket errors from him. He's been hitting the ball very cleanly. Much like that. Very good shot.
40-15.
Going to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, the guest commentator for about 5 minutes, Mr. Bertie Vallant from the UK.
Hello everyone, this is Will Flynn and Bertie Vallant joining.
All the way from the UK.
40-15.
The Brits do have another game point.
Chase better than
They
4.
can to avoid the bagel.
Yeah.
It's going quite well.
Yeah, we need one match just to stop that.
It's all part of the plan.
Alcaraz does have another break point at Wimbledon. Oh no, Djokovic brought it back to juice
40-15.
once again. They must be
Receive
close to
lead better
double
than
digits
4
juice.
yards.
Can the Brits take a 4-1 lead in the second set to bring
Looks
even more
like
momentum?
Looks like they may Might well, yeah.
Lost it. Fell 5 and 6. 30-40.
One more game point.
This is also a slight change up of tactics, is it, from US? Or maybe a slight change of serve. The court's let Rory down again.
Juice.
Whenever he starts losing, the court always gets worse.
Yeah. Brought it back to Juice.
Question for Bertie. Obviously, you hello, speaking.
Advantage service.
Obviously, you unfortunately didn't make it into the team this year, and after having an hour's practice court yesterday, just wonder how you think you might fare in this tournament if you played.
How I'd fare? Well, I mean, my results can vary so much on the day, but I think with a couple of hours, I think I did quite like how the court played, so I think it would have been okay.
But you would have been playing.
Wow.
Giddins is left, so he's going to do it again.
Advantage service.
Yeah, no, he has played very well this tournament, Eric Barker. When I watched him play, I did not particularly. Quite glad I wasn't on court with him.
Great play, Eric.
2-3. Yeah, keeping the pressure on Mullan and Giddins here.
2-3.
Are you sure it's still updating?
Yes.
Well, I mean, Rory seems to have a bit of a problem with the timbre. They don't get on very well, so I'd say he probably would rather be serving.
15 love.
Yeah, no, it's just...
Marco changing up his serve. Sidewall. Giddins referring to his rackets there with 2.
Chase 2 yards. 15 love.
Getting a good chase from it.
I think it's very helpful just to kind of change up the rhythm, try and disrupt your opponent. I'd say Giddins. Yeah.
Giddins
when the court isn't letting him down.
So smart.
Americans
30 love.
Taking a 30 love lead.
If this does go to 3 sets, who would you back in the third, based on how it's gone so far?
Based on how it's gone so far, the Americans.
Why is that?
Worse than 2.
Why do I think the Americans will win it?
2 chases.
Because they've won every other match that we've played so far.
I mean, that's not, helpful as ever.
But 2 good chases here, set. Big opportunity to take it back to 30 all. But also a big opportunity for the Americans to win one of these chases and get a big confidence boost.
I mean, he's got to
Chase 2. 30 love.
Let's focus on the sport.
Fault.
Did you see that? Lawn tennis is yawn tennis.
There. Good shot.
Lost it. Felt better than 4.
Lost the first chase.
15-30. Worse than 2.
Chase.
So is Rory now
Did you touch it?
covering both sides of the, so he's now moving to the forehand corner every time?
What do you mean?
Watch this. Yeah, that's quite interesting.
From here, they like it on the chase. But we'll take it. That's a good shot from Giddins.
30 all.
He has proved difficult this one.
Yes. Alcaraz has broken Djokovic for the
Hasn't
second
worse
time
than
in the third set.
30 all.
Putting him in a very strong position to take this third set and to go 2 sets to 1 up. Henry Smith going very far up there.
Oh, he's played very well there.
Good volley.
30 all.
30 all, 2
Has
chases.
worse than 2 and second gallery. all. Hazard worse than 2.
Another hazard chase. There's been a lot of hazard chases this week from all teams.
I think on a particularly bouncy court, might see more of those.
Court is marginally shorter as well.
Yeah,
Is it?
The court is shorter by about a metre.
50 centimetres at both ends?
I have no idea what the dimensions are of both ends, but I presume that, yeah, that's even.
40-30 receivers.
Game
Second
point to the
gallery.
Brits, playing the second gallery.
Oh, Rory's done very well.
Receivers 4 games to 2.
That shot just proved to be quite effective this week. Let the ball go all the way around and try and force for the main ball dead on.
Right, I'm going to go out and support them to try and get them to win this set and win the first match
Fault.
for the Brits.
Thank you very much, Max Truman. See you in the future.
Chase better than 2.
Now, Bertie, what do you reckon? What do you reckon Supercoach Cam's got to say to the US team after that?
Well, I don't know whether it's Cam's advice, but Henry is pushing very far up the court, playing to his strengths as a good volleyer. That's more from the receiver end.
I would agree. That's
I mean, I'd
definitely.
say on a court like this, especially with their kind of attacking game style, you'd always want to be on the service end.
I think in this match particularly, the service end has been the difference.
But also in a more intense match, I think too much kind of specific advice can be overwhelming, and I think Cam's probably providing them with more motivation at the moment.
Emotional support, Cam.
Yeah.
That's a good shot. A shot that very barely misses the tambour has been quite difficult to read all week. The main wall being as reactive and bouncy as it is, it misses the tambour a lot more than you expect.
Chase better than 2 yards.
2 game points for the US, but a good chase. heard the US team get
15,
quite as
receivers lead.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Better than 2.
Well, I mean, yesterday Eric's fan army came in, but it has been quieter today. Probably because the result is already decided overall, but that's a good point. Henry's on court, so it's always going to be quieter.
Mr. Bristow should be.
Can't be yelling from the galleries. Yeah,
Mr.
Freddie.
Bristow should be.
He's dialed it down a bit. Great shot. I think he caught Rory off guard with that. Slightly unorthodox choice.
Alcaraz has gone up 5-1 in that third set at Wimbledon. Very impressive stuff from the number 1 seed.
15 love.
And there's knee slide from Eric.
Good dance. He looks like he'd be a good dancer.
I have heard good things about Eric's dancing. Apparently he loves a bit of karaoke.
Door. Ball up.
Ah.
Specialises in Mariah Carey.
I can see that.
30 love.
Henry put this away. Henry creeping very far up the court again.
Well played by Henry, taking the initiative and getting it off the penthouse.
There's a good little rest going on here. Make a break for the US.
Well played by Rory.
40 love. Chase at the door.
Pressure.
Wow, huge third set from Carlos Alcaraz. 3 breaks on Djokovic.
Love. Chase at the door.
Can the UK convert this?
Chase
Good
the
opportunity
door.
to go 5-3 up. Oh no.
Very well.
Lucky shot, but very well returned from Henry Smith.
Oh, he's played very well there.
Great choice. Looked up, saw he was covering the galleries. Name will tamper. Mullan not quite reacting fast enough to his partner going up to the galleries. That's a good shot from Rory. Aim 5-3.
5 games US to 3.
Here we go. It was getting a bit loud now.
5 games
Not
to
Henry,
3.
Freddie.
The
Please,
receiver
excuse me.
lead.
Not sure if that's Henry's ball or not. I'd probably call that for Eric.
15 love to the receivers. Do you want me to do it louder? Hold.
Oh no.
Courts let Rory down again.
It'll take a moment to.
He's put up with a lot
himself
this
after
match. It's not been easy.
15 all.
No. A lot of unfortunate bounces.
What was that, guys?
Not sure I like that. For the Americans.
15 all. 1 chase pending.
Great
Rory.
tennis from everyone on court in this rally.
Stays in. Wow. Great tennis.
I mean, neither pair did very much wrong in that rally. But US coming out on top.
30-15 service.
Doesn't take much
Keeping.
to lose that point from the receiver's end, so they did well to
Fault.
keep in for that long. I'll say that even if the US can grab this game, the fact they're starting the next from the receiver's end is detrimental. I think that Hazard chase was a bit of a mistake there. 4-5 down from the receiver's end. Not an easy position, but it is one they found themselves in before, and they have pulled themselves out of it.
(40-15), receivers lead. Hazard the door.
No, not Shankman. Oh, maybe.
And start this game with a couple of
Game
chases.
receivers 4 games to 5.
I think if this... This would be a very exciting match if it were to go to a third set. You might see the Americans get very rowdy.
15 all.
Good serving under pressure from Rory.
Has been serving well this match so far. The railroad's proving good.
$15
Bertie, what's your opinion on the rowdy rackets calls from the dead-ons and the side galleries in this game?
I'd probably say something different if I was playing. I think it makes the sport more exciting.
I would tend to agree.
Better atmosphere. It's better if it's more than one person doing it.
It is.
Freddie's doing what he can.
Hazard half a yard.
I will say that I think, though it may be distracting at first, the players will definitely get used to it.
I think, yeah, especially the US players are definitely more comfortable to it.
I'll say that I think the Australian players are quite used to a rowdy crowd. We all we love a good Friday night exhibition match back at home.
$40-15, receivers lead. Hazard half a yard. Hazard chase.
Two match points. Oh, there we go. Congratulations, Team Great Britain. No
They are
baby.
officially on the scoreboard against you in Van Alen.
Well played, Henry Mullins. Rory Giddins. Well done. Thank you very much. I've been Sam Legg, commentating with Bertie Vallet. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a good day.
Bye.